Hey, what is up guys? My name is Eric, I'm part of Ghost Gamers, and today I'm going to be showing you the Commuter Achievement Guide in Halo 2 Master Chief Collection. So, this is the level Metropolis. The objective is to go through on Heroic or Legendary without setting foot in a vehicle. So, I recommend doing this on Heroic because it is a lot easier to do than, you know, say, getting it on Legendary. I mean, if you really want to push yourself to the limits, do it on Legendary. But anyway, you can get hit as many times as you want. You can die as many times as you want, as long as you just don't get in a vehicle. That guy flew off. So the skulls that I recommend getting are the Scarab Skull, the Sputnik Skull, the Boom Skull, pretty much anything that will make explosions bigger and more powerful. Mainly because enemies are going to be a bitch in this game. And as you can see, it took like 3 shots to take out that Banshee. I sped this up a lot, like a fuck ton, because, well, it took me a while. Let's be completely honest. It's honestly not that difficult of an achievement. It's just a little tedious. So, excuse me. Just make sure that when you're doing this, you kind of just pay attention to like your checkpoints and stuff like that. Because sometimes if you don't get a certain checkpoint, it's really annoying because you'll be like all the way down towards the very end of the bridge, and then you'll die, and then you'll have to go all the way back to the very beginning of the bridge. So it kind of sucks. But just make sure you pay attention to the ghosts and stuff like that. If you are like me and you suck at shooting, I moved that dumpster out of the way. But that was me zooming in, making sure that there's no enemies. That was me being destructive. There's 4 Banshees that are supposed to spawn here. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. It's kind of random. I recommend taking those guys out first. Otherwise, you're really not going to have a very fun time. Then I would worry about the ghosts. And I recommend doing it as soon as the Banshees spawn, because if you don't, you're going to have the ghosts and the Banshees fighting you. Then you're going to get a checkpoint. Then there's going to be 2 more Banshees that are going to spawn. Take them out, if you can. There's a guy down there. I was just like, I'm not dealing with you. Then after that, there should be 2 wraiths that are supposed to come through the tunnel. This was me making sure that, like, no Banshees spawned, no ghosts were around, anything like that. So, got another checkpoint, just continue on. There's going to be enemies behind the bus, there's going to be enemies behind the car. I just recommend taking them all out as soon as you possibly can. Personally, I think that if you use the SMGs, they're going to be your best bet. I almost took out that Warthog, which actually I do end up killing a Warthog later on because I think one of them crushed me before, and so I was like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with you. In this one, I did grab the shotgun just so that I could kind of get, I mean, I'm using it as a long-range weapon, but you can use it as a short range as well. Probably not too short a range. I clear out those boxes because, 1, you can see inside there, 2, there's enemies that are supposed to spawn in there that turn invisible. After that, I just kind of go to town in this little spot right here. Should be some enemies that spawn in. There should be a sniper in that room. And then this room kind of sucks because of all the different, like, of all the snipers that are in here. Now, if you're doing this on Legendary, good luck because the snipers rarely ever miss. I mainly did it on Heroic because I actually wanted to, you know, stand a chance. So this is me going through. I'm just checking the platforms and making sure there's no snipers, any ghosts, I'm killing them, any big vehicles, I'm killing them, any place that I think that there's a sniper, I'm killing them. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense. That guy drove into that generator because he's not that bright. See, he almost ran me over like 3 times in that small section, and I was like, I'm not going to deal with you. There was a ghost behind me, so I was like, nope, I'm not going to deal with you. Continue on. Now, pretty much the hard part's, well, I can't say that. The hard part's not necessarily over. There's kind of a skip there. I did kill the vehicles that were over there. Pay attention to where the snipers spawn, because they will royally fuck you over. Take out the guns on the Banshee, or on the Banshee, on the Phantom, and they will end up just retreating. Now, from here, it should be smooth sailing. It really kind of isn't, to be completely honest, because now you have to kill the enemies on the Scarab. Huh. And so this was me just kind of fucking around, waiting for that thing. Reload all my weapons because I can, and then this took me a couple tries because the enemies really hard to kill when you got a really big explosive weapon. So this was me just kind of following it kind of towards the end. There is supposed to be a glitch that can make it a lot easier, but it's a lot easier if you don't have the Scarab Skull on, in all honesty. So I kind of don't recommend it for that one reason. Otherwise, I normally would do it, but because the Scarab Skull is such a big explosive weapon, I just was like, I'm not gonna do it. When you land on it, shoot down the tunnel. I shoot all the way down at the very end, and I killed the enemies that were down there. And then, next thing I knew, I defeated it. So, this one, honestly, not too bad of an achievement. It didn't pop until I ended up going into the loading screen, but that's okay, because you are now 10 achievement score richer. So, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and I will have more videos like this up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.